Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. Please do not forget to click on your subscribe button. Your subscribe button is just below this video. Please subscribe to my channel. After subscribing, I'm also going to beg you to click on your bell notification. Your bell notification is just beside the subscribe button and you'll be able to see it after you might have subscribed. Thank you so much to all my amazing subscribers. You guys are the best. God bless you.
I've never been exposed like this before.
If you are an African and you are given an opportunity to live between Togo and Ghana, to be honest, which of these two countries will you choose? So this video, some Nigerians and some Ghanaians, Togolese, they are here to educate some people why either you should choose Ghana or Togo when choosing a new location to relocate to. Okay, many Nigerians are also seeing complain about the Togolese not giving houses to Nigerians, like the Togolese no longer rent houses to Nigeria due to some of their ill-mannered behavior. This is the exact thing that Ghanaians are also going through right now.
First of all, a lot of Ghanaians are making a mistake in thinking that they are still ahead of a lot of African countries. No, bro, they have caught up with us. Some have even overtaken us. Why am I saying this? If a Ghanaian see a Togolese in Ghana or a Beninois in Ghana, they think that, oh, Togo is difficult or Togo things are not going well, that's why they are in Ghana. No. Those Togolese that you see in Ghana, some are tireless, some are construction workers, some are artisans. In fact, most of them, they are artisan workers. But an office worker in Togo, a government worker in Togo will not come to Ghana. Let me tell you why. The Ghanaian government increased the minimum wage by 10%. And some Ghanaians were angry saying 10% increment is too small, and that's, how things are a bit expensive, especially rent. It should have been like 25 or 30%. And some are saying that this government just came into power barely 2 months, so the 10% is a good start. Now let me tell you something interesting about Togo. In 2023, Togo minimum wage was 1,300. Yes, 1,300. And Ghana minimum wage in 2023 was 590 cedis. Now in Togo, the government does very well in regulating food prices and rent. So in Togo, food is not expensive. Rent is very, very low. So out of that 1,003, which is your minimum wage, you can feed your family very well, and rent will not take enough. So you eat well, you stay at a good place, and you can save some. That is in Togo. Meanwhile in Ghana, food is very, very expensive. Data is extortionate. And as for rent, unless somebody borrows money for you, rent is super, super expensive in Ghana. So your minimum wage being 590 cedis, how much will you use for food? How much will you use for your data? How much will you use for your rent? So there's a lot of reasons why Ghanaians usually go to Togo to buy a lot of things. Yes, because it's not that expensive. But in Ghana, minimum wage is small and things are expensive. But in Togo, minimum wage is average and things are less expensive. Don't do that mistake in thinking other African countries are not catching up. They've caught up and some have even overtaken us.
Most of the Togolese are no longer giving we the Nigerians or we the Igbos. They are no longer giving us houses. Oftentimes, when I do videos talking about the things my Igbo brothers and sisters are doing wrong in this town, I always see my Igbo brothers and sisters getting emotional. Some of them will be telling me I should stop disgracing our people, this and that. Truth is, a lot of people have wrong narrative, wrong impression about us Igbo people. We cannot change how people see us. Yes, but the thing is, we can never rule out the fact that some of the ill behavior that they accuse us of perpetuating, we are actually guilty of some of those things. If you have tried to look for a house as a Nigerian guy in Togo of recent, you will find out that it's very difficult to get a house. Most of the Togolese are no longer giving we the Nigerians or we the Igbos, they are no longer giving us houses. They are no longer renting houses to us. Most times they will tell you that Igbos are not good, Igbo Munyo, this and that. Because of what some of the bad eggs amongst us has been doing. I know it's not entirely we the Igbos that are doing these things, but in the eyes of these Togolese, any person that looks as like a Nigerian or that speaks English, they see you as an Igbo person. You see, that's why they no longer give us houses, because they will tell you you people are not doing well. You see some of our Igbo brothers, they will rent a house, they will bring Olosho differently. They will, after doing Olosho, they will not agree to pay. They will cause havoc in the house. A house that you entered and they gave you the rules and regulations, you enter the compound now and you start disobeying the rules and regulations. Some of our Igbo guys will drink and play music so loud and causing nuisance. Sometimes you enter the compound, they tell you these are the rules. You cannot bring more than 2 people inside the house you are living, inside one room you are living. You see some of our people will now go and pack 5 people and put inside the room. Now when the landlord, now when the owner of the house tries to talk to them, they start getting insulting, start getting rude and being arrogant about it. These are things that are spoiling our name. Some of us will go out in a bar where we are drinking and catching fun. We start getting arrogant and noisy, being loud unnecessarily, and these things are painting us very bad. These are some of the things, so many things that we need to stop. Sometimes you enter bike and little issue, you start raising your voice and being arrogant and stuff like that, forgetting that you are in another man's country. You have to learn to pipe low and look for the money we came to look for, so that we'll stop painting us bad. That's just what I want to talk about. Peace.
We are in Togo. As a food traveler content creator, going to the market to connect with the locals is one of the most important things to do when you visit a new country. Togo is a West African country. It shares borders to Ghana to the west, Burkina Faso to the north, and Benin to the east. They speak French and other local dialects. We change our cities to safer at the border before going to the Ashigame market. We know Togo to have very busy markets, and so it was at Ashigame. We saw so many similar things we have in Ghana over there. There were snails, crabs, cow skin or the wele, smoked fish, herrings, tazamani, the grass cutter, uremunam, and lots of clothes and so many more. In fact, if not for the language, I would have felt I was still in Ghana, specifically in Volta region, because they spoke Ewe. Let's not make language become a barrier. We have so much in common as Africans. What did you know about Togo? Let me know in the comment section. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you. Sure.
It's a French and ACA. This is a trip to Togo with my Ghanaian clients. Whilst exploring or walking through the city of Lomé, we saw this kenke on the roadside, that kenke, and we decided to try it and see. She be girl, so into another nature say, fufu amano aton mamano. As for me, I eat everything. Do you want to explore and you don't know how? Just contact me.
Oh la la la!
Will you marry?
Yes! Yes! Hey! Yes!
Wait. So, are you guys telling me that Sierra Leone has more chance to go to the World Cup than Nigeria? Yes, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So, because right now, Sierra Leone has 8 points, while Nigeria has 7 points. 1 point ahead of Nigeria, Lone Stars of Sierra Leone. So, Super Eagles. I remember last time, you guys were giving the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon Hutu this past AFCON. Right now, it's like you guys are not going to go for World Cup. The only country who has really impressed us this year is Ghana. Ghana is doing extremely well. In fact, Ghanaians, congratulations. Even when you don't have to win, you still win. But my problem is, don't go there and fail penalty again, because it's like you guys don't know how to kick penalty. I hope your new coach is teaching you guys very well, because don't go and disgrace us there with penalty, because we are going to take the light from Nigeria, from you, and give it to Nigeria, and then you'll just be like that. The Black Stars of Ghana, black everywhere. Right now, turn to Ghana. Congratulations to Cameroon. Nigeria, I am still here to give you congratulations.
You know, yesterday I got into Ghana very late. I took the last flight to Ghana. So as I was coming, I just raised my head at the window. Look at what I saw. Everywhere, lights. Everywhere there was lights. The places that were dark, now where water day, or this river, or like company where they build and everything, but mainly water. Everywhere there was light. Immediately I started to curse Nigerian governments. I started to rain curses on them, even though the Bible says you should pray for your leaders. I started to curse them because I know say this thing now waiting Nigerian government they do, but because of their greed. I mean, I'm not trying to compare Nigeria and Ghana. I can't even do that, right? Nigeria are like, if you join 3 states for Nigeria, big past the whole Ghana, first of all. You understand? So I cannot even compare. But I mean, these people are doing well. Compared to Nigeria, imagine the other day, 3 days ago, Power Minister, they give speech for Eastern National Assembly, lights off. Lights off. This is something that we can put ourselves together and do it. But no, like I said, I can't compare Nigeria and Ghana, right? Ghana don't even get.
Guys, you're all from Ghana, yeah?
No, Ghana.
Ghana. Show me the Ghana, yeah, show me the Nigerian.
Okay, pardon my voice because I lost it, but I'm so tired of having to explain African geography to people who do not care to learn. I am Gambian and Senegalese, but I'll just tell people I'm Gambian. And people will be like, oh, where are you from? And I'll say, oh, I'm... I feel it right.